Hello, divas. Sorry, I'm just checking the gain of this audio. I am officially in it. I get the lingo now. Um, I think. But yeah, I discovered what the issue was in my audio, and it was the gain. It's that weird cracky noise that I hope is not going to show up anymore because I just learned how to adjust it so that it will not do that. But if I somehow failed yet again, every day is a new day to learn something. But yes, hello, divas, and welcome back to episode 17. 17 episodes. And yes, for the 17th episode, we unlocked a new location. We are now in the corner of my room, and I hope you like the vibes. I wanted to create a cozy atmosphere, and so I brought my marble painting to this corner, along with, I hope you can see, it's a vision board that I created last night, and we can definitely get into it. I feel really inspired after making this vision board, and I'm excited to live again and have some sort of zeal for life. And if that's all it takes to continue this journey we call life, so be it. What if I just started a podcast voice? You know how everyone has like special voices for each of different types of events. Like you have your customer service voice, you have your standing on business voice. I'm going to add another one to the repertoire. I have a podcast voice. And I don't know if I'm going to try to do that because my voice naturally is very shrill. And honestly, I have been studying myself. I was listening to my past episodes, and I'm not going to try to betray myself by saying, oh, each episode beforehand is cringe, but I'm going to say it. I'm going to betray myself just a little bit right now. I have such a shrill voice, and I don't know if it's out of excitement or frustration or my cadence is just the way it is, and that's what it's got to be. But that really annoyed me. And call me crazy, but I'm kind of funny. I was like listening back to, I don't know, like a couple episodes back, and I was like, damn, like she's funny and she is me. Um, but I hope everyone is doing good this week. Some will say it is not their week at all. Um, my friend got fired from her job on Monday. She literally walked in and they're like, no, leave. And so she got fired. Honestly, from what it sounds like wrongful termination. And it seemed like her HR person or her boss or whatever really had it out for her. So it's been a couple of days trying to, comfort her and do what you can as a friend. Be there as much as you can, I guess. It really was a shitty situation, and then there's just like a lot of personal stuff on top of that. So it's really not her week. So we are really patiently waiting for Friday to come so we can, slut it out. And by that, I do not mean female on female love, but, going out and having a good time. I, on the other hand, had somewhat of a decent week. It's nothing spectacular. It is nothing really, nothing worth noting. But in comparison to the week my friend has had this far, I would say I'm doing quite good for myself. But yeah, I'm going to listen back to this audio real quick just to make sure we're good at where we are at. Okay, and we are back, girls. Ooh, that doesn't look good at all. Okay, I just want to start this episode by saying the girls are down. I was on YouTube just casually looking for something to look at while I work, and I saw that Samantha Joe is pregnant. Hot girl down. Um, she did say she was on Ozempic, and I guess Ozempic makes you really fertile. And I watched like half of the video because I had to click off because I was low key like upset. Um, but she was like, yeah, like Ozempic makes you fertile, and you know, given that I was overweight my whole life, it just made it seem like I would have to go through IVF if I've ever wanted to have children. And I honestly never knew that she's always had a desire to spawn out children, but okay, we all feminism, we do what we want to do. So I saw that and I was like, okay, congratulations. And like I've said time and time again, every time someone announces their pregnancy, an angel loses their wings. And we, you know, we regress a couple years. Does that even make sense? I am tired of speaking in such a calm cadence. It's kind of actually a little bit exhausting. It's like I'm acting. Speaking of acting, Law and Order SVU has been like super duper on my radar lately, and I don't know why cuz I don't really watch it like that anymore. But I guess I found out my cousin started watching it, and so so it's just been on my radar. And I also found like a podcast where these two ladies recap SVU episodes, and the episodes are really long. They're like almost 2 hours on a good day, and it's just fun to listen to cuz they literally recap an episode. And you know, a Law and Order SVU episode is at least an hour long. So kudos to them. But it's just been on my radar. And I don't even know how I came about Law and Order SVU in the first place. I think it was just like one of those random ass TV shows that you stumble upon when there's nothing else to watch. And I just remember being so encapsulated by Christopher Maloney. I think that was my first white male crush. And the fact that he had a receding hairline just made it all the better. But he was fine as hell. And girl, when I saw him with his shirt off and he had that like cross rosary tattoo on his arm, girl, I was done. I was set. I am Mrs. Christopher Maloney. Like, sign me the fuck up. I don't care if this episode was filmed in 1993 and I didn't exist yet. Sign me up. But yeah, even to this day, like, white people age like milk, but Christopher Maloney, I will say time is definitely not that kind to him, but I'd still hit. Anyways, and I don't think it's a big secret that once you are on Law and Order SVU, just know your career is going to skyrocket. It's going to take off. You are going to be famous. And I don't really have any plans to be an actor or anything, but I would love to be like an extra or like a dead body on Law and Order SVU. I want to meet Mariska Hargitay. Okay, I want to meet my queen. I want to meet my mommy. Like, what's so hard about that? I hear that people do see her out and about in New York City. And that also goes to another topic of mine. How do random people just scope out celebrities and take pics with them or even go paparazzi mode? Maybe it's the fact that I can't look at anybody in the eye, so it's just difficult for me to even see a celebrity, even if they were in front of my face. I think the only celebrity I've met was this really famous Canadian trans lady, Princess Jules, if you've heard of her. I think she was on Big Brother Canada, like season 11 or something. I don't know. But I think that was pure accident. I just saw a familiar figure walking my way and I was like, oh my God, hey, I love you. It was honestly a really awkward interaction, but the off-putting vibes are always with me, I guess. But yeah, that was like really the only celebrity I've met. But other than that, I don't know how anyone really scopes out a celebrity and take pics with them. First of all, I'm too shy and I just always feel like I'm bothering people. So imagine me thinking I'm bothering a celebrity. Like, hey, Paul Mescal, like, love your short shorts. Can we take a pic? I can't do that. I wonder if my podcast voice is giving me vocal fry. I know I somewhat do have it and it can't be helped sometimes, but it just happens. Alrighty, let's jump to the topics that I've had in my notes app today. So I wrote, I threaten to go off the grid often, but I think about that all the time. Wait, what? So in this day and age, I feel like going off the grid is just an ideal situation. You know, it's like you don't want people to know your business. You just want to do your own thing and go off grid. But we need to really define what going off grid means, because I remember the last time I went off grid camping, I nearly did not survive. Over the pandemic, my friend suggested that we go camping. And I was like, okay, my family's gone camping before. Like, I know the ropes, blah, blah, blah. Like, I can do it. Little did I know, he took me to literally a remote land with barely anything. It was literally camping for real, for real. No bathrooms, no showers. Literally had to dig a hole every time I had to take a shit. Like, it was so... Ooh, I just think from that trip alone, the mosquito repellent bracelets. Every time I smell that, I get war flashbacks to that off-grid camping, because literally we were literally surviving with nothing, baby. And that is the last time I go camping with a man, because men don't have as many needs as women and they can just do whatever the fuck. Women, on the other hand, we need a little bit of tender love and care. And so just literally making me go off grid, practically surviving within my own means, I was freaking out. And then at the same time, my other friend was having relationship problems. Just imagine me with basically no signal trying to comfort a man about his low self-esteem issues. Like, it was entirely too much. But yeah, I'll never do that again. But going back to off grid, I think all we need to do is get off that damn phone. And I'm saying that so much for myself, because I had a come to Jesus moment where I was like, I need to get off this damn phone. Like, it is a lot for me right now and I just cannot deal. And yeah, I don't know if I'm ever going to. Like, phone addiction is definitely real, and it's really hard to get off that damn phone sometimes. Like, if I need a quick giggle, I'll just go on TikTok. My cousin and I just started a TikTok streak. Like, I need to be locked in, you know what I mean? And it's not good. It's really not good for you. And I feel like I'm getting dumber by the day. And, you know, it is what it is. The decline of humanity is through the hands of TikTok. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that demise in that way, you know. Had a good run. It's having to shut down, you know. Me, not TikTok. Oh my God, my phone is literally dying. I really thought I was charging my camera. I really hope it doesn't turn off on me. I don't want to get up. I'm quite comfortable where I'm at. I went to Trader Joe's the other day and I was bamboozled at how cheap the wine was there. I know they're popular for like $3 chucks and all that stuff, but legitimately they had like sparkling wines and white wines and even some blends for under $5. And I was amazed, but also scared. Like, why is this wine so cheap? And like, they were plastering it all over the store. And I was just taken aback. Yes, I did buy some. I bought 3 of them. The first bottle I drank was not that good. I understand why it's $3 now. I have yet to choose the second one I want to drink, but I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. I really don't like wine. And controversial opinion, if I drink a red wine, I'm going to put ice in it. Oops, sorry. And that's the only way I'll drink it. I just like my drinks cold. I like ice. Like, sorry. I can never be a wine snob. I really don't care. I'm just here for a good time. I'm here to black out. I'm here to be messy. So I don't understand people who literally go wine tasting every weekend. Like, you guys are some brave soldiers. Also, I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I get hot flashes like crazy out of nowhere. So imagine me just heating up with alcohol. How do you stay cute wine tasting when I'm blacked out drunk? I'm pretty sure that's not the prerogative of wine tasting, but I'm someone who likes to do things with purpose, and that is my purpose. Bitch, I'm gonna get drunk. So yeah, I don't know. I guess God has favorites because I'm clearly not one of them. Like, bitch, you made me fat. I'm here again talking about Reddit. I am now part of a gardening Reddit thread, and everyone is harvesting their tomatoes. And I love that shit. It's so fun to see like the weird shaped tomatoes. And I just can only assume that it would taste amazing. I low-key am obsessed with tomatoes. I don't think I eat it as much as I should, but I really do love a good tomato. Heirloom tomatoes are my favorite, and I just think they're funky, like she's that girl. But I truly do like a good, bountiful harvest photo of a tomato. It's what I live for these days. I open Reddit and I see another bountiful harvest. I'm like, slay. That's she. Another controversial opinion, I hate rotisserie chicken. I didn't realize how much I did not like a rotisserie chicken up until I got one from Whole Foods. I don't like things that I have to eat off of a bone. Like, okay, sure, I'll eat like a Wingstop or two, but a whole rotisserie chicken, like it's literally a beheaded bird. No thank you. But also the chicken I got from Whole Foods was very underseasoned and it literally tasted like chicken. Like not yummy seasonings or anything. It was literally the most vile thing ever. And I hate when you get closer to the bone and you start seeing like the red veins and stuff. Like that freaks me out so much. Like so many things freak me out. It's kind of concerning. And I feel like it's a mental thing at this point. But chicken especially freaks me out. Like they're so gross. I'll still eat it, but I think for now I'm going to stay away from a rotisserie chicken if that's okay with you. I'll still eat eggs though. I love a good egg. We found heirloom eggs at Costco, basically just blue eggs, and they're Yummersville. I love it so much. And then I told my friend about it. I was like, oh my God, I just discovered like heirloom eggs. Like, isn't this amazing? And he was like, oh yeah, like they are so amazing. Michelin star restaurants use those. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. But why am I whispering now? I'm honestly exhausted, which also contributes to this vibe. I probably got 3 hours of sleep last night. I'm surprised I am not knocked the fuck out right now because I fell asleep at 2, got up at 6, clocked into remote work, and got off at 3. And here I am now. I can feel my eyes like struggling to keep open. Like the outer sockets of my eyes are just fighting for their lives right now. But if I want to be consistent and, I don't know, be consistent with this project, then I'm going to have to do what I have to do. I'll probably take a nap after this. I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of things to do, but a girl needs her nappy time, her tummy time, her downtime. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. It is super windy today. It is kind of ridiculous. It came out of nowhere, quite honestly. And I'm glad I'm not outside right now because I know it's hot. But I just can't imagine the wind being another factor of me not wanting to be outside. But it's honestly windy to the point where it looks like we're in Chicago or something. Also, my neighbors have chickens and they've been clucking all day. I've had enough. And that's all I'm going to say about that. So I logged into Credit Karma because of the Social Security, hacking or whatever, where like they stole billions of people's data. And in my mind, I feel like that's literally the whole entire world. So just give it up. But I logged into my Credit Karma. I'm not even sure if that's like the correct thing to do. But I just logged in just to see what's up, just to see if my data's in any data breaches as of late. I don't think I'm affected. Although, honestly, good the fuck luck if you have my information. Like, I am literally so poor and low-key maxing out on my credit card. So, honestly, if you want to steal my information, go ahead. And while you're at it, you can pay some of my credit cards down if you'd like. Or make it seem like it's depleted of any debts owed because a girl's going through it. But anyways, they have a new feature on Credit Karma where it's like estimating your net worth. And I clicked on it by accident. And now I keep getting emails every single day saying, hey, you are so close to using this new feature. Find out your net worth today. And I'm like, girl, are you kidding me? My net worth is probably abysmal. It is probably negative. It's probably net zero if I'm lucky. So no, I will not be using that feature. I don't even know if I'm ever going to have a net worth. You know, at the rate that things are going, I think I'll be in debt for the rest of my life. And I'm not kidding. There's always something that pops up and it's really annoying. Moment of vulnerability there. Oh my gosh. But also, if you count getting a mortgage, you're going to be in debt for the rest of your life. So, yeah, I think my stance is correct. I'm feeling the zoomies already. If I pass the fuck out, I'm so sorry. But I don't really have much to say today either. So, we'll see how this goes, quite honestly. So lately, almost everyone I know has broken their foot or has gotten into some major injury, and that's quite concerning. Like, I think I had a couple people at work who literally broke their foot at work or outside of work. So like, there's not a lot of people in the office as of late because everyone's injured. And yeah, broken foot, broken arm, broken something. And I fear I might be next. Although I think I may have bypassed everything when I had the cankle incident last year. So let's just keep our fingers crossed that nothing bad happens to me. And that I remain intact. One of my coworkers' boyfriends is literally like, you know, that cartoon where like a building would fall off on someone and like it'll flatten the person and then they'll literally bounce right back. That's literally how I feel about my coworker's boyfriend. He like injures himself in all which ways, but he still bounces back as if his body isn't failing on him. She told me he sprained his back because he tried to help someone move their car when he really didn't have to. Like, there were a bunch of other people that could have done it. And it just so happened that he took it upon himself to do it. And the rest is history. And now he has a sprained back and she's pissed off at him for whatever reason. But yeah, it's, the full moon did just pass. So hopefully everything is good and dandy and we can just kumbaya the rest of the way. It's okay. But yeah, good luck, everybody. Stay safe. Please don't get injured. And that's also going for me too. My dad just turned 59 years old and it freaked me out. Like, honestly, it rocked my world for some reason at the fact that he turned 59. Because what comes after 59? 60. And when you're 60, I feel like you're old. Like, old. Because that's the age, like, what is it? 6 years later, you get to retire. And then a good 20, 30 years pass, and then you're in the grave. And I think it's so morbid to think that one day my papa will die, but that is reality. As for a lot of people, we're all gonna die eventually, but I just can't help the fact that one day my dad will die. I'm not even sure how I would process anything. I'll probably be in denial for a real long time. Like, it was different when my grandpa died, but it's also gonna be a different thing when it's my actual dad, like, I don't know, just the thought of death and old people and anything pertaining to my parents, it's such a sensitive, like, topic for me, just because I don't know how to, I don't think I'm good at remembering, like, or recalling, or even, I don't know what to think of when it comes to relationships with my family. Like, I just feel like it was toxic, but not. And it's really confusing because I guess by textbook definition, immigrant parents are most likely abusive just because they're repeating the same cycle pattern as to how they are raised and disciplinary actions that they were placed upon that they're now repeating back. And one can say sometimes the methods are not the best, but also sometimes people turn out okay-ish, I guess what I'm trying to say is I have a very complicated relationship with my family. It's like I'm very dependent on them, but also not at the same time. And it's just very difficult to really convey my true feelings because it's always complicated. It's never truly happy, truly sad, truly abusive, truly toxic. It's like, it's a push and pull kind of like an enigma of some sort. Oh gosh, I'm just saying a bunch of words, but it's difficult. And I think going back to my dad turning 59, it's just like he's getting old, and I guess I'm just realizing I don't have that much time, but we do. But also, life is cray cray, and anyone can go at any time. But I don't know. It just dawned on me that he's this old now. I think when he turned 50, I had probably like the same thought process too. But I mentioned plenty of time that my dad sends me selfies of himself, and every time he does, I can see him age little by little, and it makes me so sad. But yeah, my papio is now 59. And I heard he's back on that cigarette game. So, next time I hang out with him, we're going to have a cig, I'll probably interview him or something. He'll probably just say a lot of incoherent nonsense because that's just who he is. And we love it. Speaking of men, I saw that Peso Pluma and his girlfriend got name tattoos of each other. You know what? I did say he'll never go for someone like me. But somehow I feel like he is writing his fate right now because I thought about it too. I'm like, honestly, first of all, that is a bad idea because I think this relationship is super new. But also, I thought about it. If they break up and we get together, he can literally just cover the H and it'll just say my name in lower caps. And I think that's kind of cute. So, all of this is just fate playing into its own hand that he's creating for us. So, you know, Anna Pluma or whatever the fuck, it's gonna happen. I think, you know. Um is she delusional? No. She is what's the word? The word is hope. My camera died for real. So, I'll read out to you what my vision board is. And I think this is just me trying to make up and picking up the pieces of such a bad 2024. Like, I think the last 6-ish months have been pretty hellish, but also taught me a lot. And I think this vision board is just representative of my redirection of my life. I know not a lot of things will, come into fruition, but it's okay because you had the intention and putting it out there is not a crazy idea. Manifestation works in all kinds of ways. And yeah, I'm just blabbing at this point. But I created a vision board. I wish you can see it, but I covered it in like these really cute stars, and it literally looks like a art project done last minute. So I put a picture of a screen that's like doing a podcast. So this just is for me to stay consistent with this project. It's honestly really fun. Um, I'm learning a lot, just adding more skills to my repertoire of being simply amazing. So I put that there and, you know, maybe I can expand this into something cooler if I stick with it. And then to the right of it, I just have like healthy whole foods. I'm trying to eat more whole foods and less processed foods. And I think it's crazy that a bunch of our diets, like American diets, it's just consisting of processed foods that when you start eating whole foods, it's considered a diet and it's not normal. So I just want to normalize eating real food from the earth for myself because I do notice that I feel a lot better when I eat whole foods. Like, yeah, like obviously, right? But yeah, I think it's crazy that I have to put that on a vision board, but it is what it is. And the next to it, I have a stack of bills, dollar bills, 100 bills, whatever, tied up with a pretty bow, manifesting money. It's always nice to have more money. Um, and to tie that in, I have a photo of someone holding keys. I would like to buy a house at some point, or even like rent a nicer house in a nicer area. I just want to not live where I currently live. And nothing, I just want change. That's all. Want change. Either move out of this house or move out of the state. One of those. We'll see what happens. But I'm itching for change and I just need to just put that out there just to keep my options open. And then I had like this weird little like squiggly figure doing yoga poses. And that's more of a blanket statement for me to move my body more, exercise more, do whatever, just movement. I literally pay for a gym membership every month and I should utilize that thing. So that's just there and the photo is cute. I have a lot of hope core stuff on my vision board and honestly, my vision is to stay alive. Stay stay here. Don't die. You know what I mean? So I have a Hope Corps photo of just this hatchback in a sunset. And the caption says, actually, life is beautiful and I do have time. And when I saw that, it really grounded me because at the ripe age of 28, I do still feel like I'm behind in life. Just the whole comparison game to everyone that's my age or even younger that's more successful than me. Okay, listen to my logic. If I know I'm going to be late to some place, I'll just simply not go. Like, there are some days where at work, I'm already running late and I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just going to call out. Like, my anxiety just takes me to the darkest places and I just give up before I can even begin. And so, in a way, this little life is beautiful and I do have time. It's just there to ground me that I'm okay. It's okay to start whenever. It's never too late for anything. And I hope I carry that spirit with me as I grow older because there's lots of life to live and 28 isn't that old. I'm basically just in my second round of being a child. You know, every decade is a new decade to renew. I have a couple of quotes. Be you, not them. I tend to get envious a lot, and I think I have to really reel myself back sometimes because it's like what you see is not always the case. And even if it is the case, do I want to be in these person's shoes? And then I think, no, I like my shoes. They're pretty. So that's that. And then to also coincide with that, I have this photo of just a drawing of this girl and it says, actually, my grass is green enough. And, you know, us as humans, we love to have self-improvement and just constantly be better. But sometimes being what you are and just being, it's enough. And I do have to reel that in sometimes because like I said, I just feel like an underachiever and I just feel like I'm not doing enough. And so I keep going until I literally can't anymore and I get burnt out. So that's just a little reminder sometimes. Even though I am trying to improve my life, sometimes you just got to sit and breathe and just think that things are enough. And then I have another photo. It's a Cricut machine. And I don't know if I want to like say this out loud because I'm really in just the brainstorming aspect of it. But I want to start a stationery line. I know it's not like, it's really niche and I feel like it's not going to be like my get rich quick scheme, but I just feel like it's something I want to do. So just gonna throw that out there, make some stickers, make some notepads, and see what happens. And if it all fails, at least I can say I tried. And I think that's a good little, I don't know, motivational spiel, if that even makes sense. And then I have a photo of this girl reading at the beach. Read more, obviously. And then I have a quote that says, feel the fear and do it anyway. And that goes with hobbies and life. And I feel like that's just a quote that always goes in the back of my mind. Because as an anxious person, I just am overthinking and quitting before I begin. So if I know I'm scared and I just do it, then that's okay. Because like I literally have a podcast where I kind of lay my feelings out there. And, you know, most of the time I'm uncomfortable with people knowing my inner thoughts. So even with that, knowing that, and I'm still doing it, I think I'm doing pretty good for myself. And then I also have a photo that says offline, obviously wanting to be more offline as possible, living my life, quote, quote, going off the grid. But yeah, I want to work on that more. I want to be that hottie that doesn't have social media. But then again, a lot of the stuff I want to do is creative. So I want to share that stuff. So it's kind of just like a hard medium of trying to find the medium. And then secondly, I have this photo of like this rat and like, I think she's like a cartoon. I want to say it's Angelina Ballerina, but I'm not 100% sure. But she's just chilling and I want to be more chill, if that's even possible. And then lastly, I have this Gorgeous Girls Don't Quit on Their Dreams. And it's just written over and over again, like more like an affirmation, manifestation kind of thing. And it's true. Whatever your dreams are, don't quit them, because you never know if you don't try. Oh, and then lastly, I have this probably sounds so terrible over audio, and I'm so sorry. Fucking camera died, bitch. But I have this Miffy that looks so serene. And it says, there are so many places I'll go, so many people I'll love. And that is also another anti-suicidal ideation kind of core reminder for me. Because it's true. I feel like I haven't experienced the new places, or experienced the new people, but have experienced the new places. And I think that's good enough for me. And yeah. I'm sorry if this was more of like a serious episode. Honestly, I think once I realized that I did not sleep that much and am running on basically no sleep, I'm like tweaking out, and I really just want to eat some chicken tenders and go to sleep. Like, does anyone ever feel that way? But yeah. I can't believe I introduced you to this corner only to like not have you see it for half the show. But yeah, I need to stop apologizing for how badly these episodes go. It's just life. It is what it is. I'm not getting paid to do this, so I really just gotta chill out. Chill the fuck out. Okay, well, I am getting real delirious, so I'm just going to tell you my top 3 of the week. Coming at number 3, it's eyebrow bleach. I'm still obsessed with eyebrow bleach. It's fun. I need to buy more though, because I'm starting to look like the Lorax, and I look a little crazy right now. I had a good look at myself earlier, and I think I scared myself, so yeah, we need to up the supply on that queen. And coming at number 2 are the mini pretzel bags that come out during Halloween. They are just the perfect amount of pretzels without going crazy, because I feel like after you eat like so many pretzels, like your mouth is dry and you're like wheezing and coughing, and it's just not cute. So, the little packs, they're cute. I don't know why I don't get them on a regular, because I feel like they have it all year round. But there's just something about it being decorated on the outside with like Halloween motifs. I'm game. Like, I don't know. It just makes it more fun. And then coming at number 1 is Tinashe's Quantum Baby. I think it's an EP. I don't think it's a full album. I could be completely wrong, but I swore there was like only like 7 songs on there. And then tying with that, she's my sexy of the week. Like, her body T, and she looked good. And I love her. And I really can't believe she's not like a mega superstar at this point. Like, I know she goes viral here and there, but she's not like a crazy superstar, and that pisses me off because she deserves it all. But yes, she is always touring, and she always comes to my town, and I want to see her so bad. And she's actually coming to where I live, but I'll literally not be in the country when it happens. So I'm kind of upset about that. But alas, I'll catch her next time. All right, I really need to take a nap. I think I'm about to like collapse. So go ahead and slay your day. Stay sexy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.